Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, lovelies. Depends where you're watching from at this moment of the day. I have this information for you as it is happening now in the United Kingdom, where the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, went for investment meeting. So I have this full video of not less than 45 minutes where the Nigerians in United Kingdom, stood out the whole night in a code of 2% down. You know what it means? That is ice block. With their candles in dark, waiting for the president of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, to come out of the house in Abuja house in that United Kingdom, live, approaching him to come and respond to them why the great insurgents should be happening in Nigeria. People are being adopted every day, beheaded every day, a kind of injustice meting on people, more especially the one that happened in Imo State, which we are seeing the demonstration now, that the Imolites in mass voted in their choice. That's Right Honorable making Hedon to be their governor. And all of a sudden, someone that came forth, the Supreme Court, which Tanko Mohammed was the instrument using there to invert injustice, from what they said, that was why Justice Onahem was removed in order to use Tanko as their instrument to, melt injustice on people. So that was exactly what happened between Mega Ihedo in Imo State and the Hope Uzodinma, who is APC governorship candidate. So who came forth, and suddenly and miraculously the Supreme Court did what they did to make him now the governor of Imo State, that they are giving them ultimatum to reverse that particular decision, to review that judgment, and give back the seat of governance in Imo State to Emeka Ihedioha. Right in United Kingdom, this is happening now. I have the full video. I'm gonna tag it here for you to watch it yourself and let me know what you think, whether this is gonna make any change. They furtherly even approach him on the massive killings in Nigeria, that he has to do something. It's not only on the eastern areas, but also in northern areas, south, west, south, and even southeast, that everywhere that he should do something about it. But if he's incapacitated to do something about it, he should let them know or resign, because he was a military head of state, and that was one of the reasons he was voted in. But it seems that nothing is happening. He even went as far as open the border. Look at how these young boys are suffering. Look at the kind of water they are drinking in a particular country that is blessed with oil. Look at the kind of seat where they are learning. So all these things, they talk about all these things and tell that enough is enough. He should go and rebuild that particular country or he resign. Watch this video. If this is your first time of watching, kindly help your brother by hitting on the red subscribe button. By so doing, you help in promoting our YouTube channel, and also the bell notification sign, so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be among the first people to get the notification. It doesn't cost any money to subscribe. Please do this so that our YouTube channel will be growing. Thank you. Just take your time and watch this to the end.
Just 1 minute, okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are watching from now. This is Abuja House. Abuja House is where President Muhammadu Buhari is residing temporarily on his visit to the investment African and Commonwealth Investment Forum.
Yeah, fire is running in Imo State.
Sorry. So we are here to put up petition and protest against several happenings in Nigeria. top on the agenda why we are here today.
Yorubas have a tech cool.
Yeah, why we are here today is to protest why we are having the abracadabra type of judgment in the last couple of months.
Kangaroo court.
Right. We have to query the president. We will expect him to come out and address the crowd this night. We're going to be here throughout the night. And we're going to be here throughout tomorrow.
In Nigeria.
There's no disrespect to any Nigerian. So we're going to stay here as long as it's possible. The weather is bad, but that is all we can give to our country.
Hello, Buhari.
So the issue of kangaroo court in Nigeria, that's why we're here to petition the president. Yes, it was deliberately done. It was deliberately done. And Oneha was unceremoniously removed to give room to Tanko Mohammed. Tanko has been there. Tanko has been there now and bastardizing every legal process, jumping every legal precedence, and we are not taking that any longer. We have seen what happened to Bauchi. If it is the same Supreme Court, there is the same case, the same subject matter. So if the people in Bauchi can retain their governor and their mandate, why did the federal government and the Supreme Court not give or equate Imo State or give them the same treatment? Ihedioha was unceremoniously booted out to please some cabals somewhere. So we are appealing immediately that the president should instruct the Chief Justice of the Federation so that the president should, as a matter of urgency, instructs the Chief Justice of the Federation to bring immediate review, because there is a provision for judicial review in Nigeria. So we have seen it before, we have seen it many years and not too long. So we want them to review that case and not look at the case based on whatever technicalities they are talking about. We want immediate review of that kangaroo judgment that happened in Imo State. We want the president, Muhammad Buhari, to restore the rule of law in Nigeria. There is no rule of law. People are picked because of they have different opinion on with the government, and they are foot soldiers. So this is why we are here. People who disagree with the government, the following day they are missing. Boko Haram the resurgence of Boko Haram is shocking today. Boko Haram is beheading Christians in Nigeria. They are beheading Muslims in Nigeria. They are beheading ordinary people. And the president, not minding that the government, Muhammad Buhari's government, has spent over 2 billion on these arms. Today we cannot see anything. We cannot see anything. Our soldiers are being killed. Our soldiers are being killed like rats. Before, ordinary people, they see ordinary people as soft target. But today, our soldiers are soft targets. It is shocking. But these are the same soldiers that have traveled all over the world on peace missions, and they come back victorious. But today, our soldiers are soft spots. They are being hunted like rats. Every day, booby trap. Every day, ambushed. We cannot continue like this. These soldiers are brothers and sisters, husbands of people. So we are tired. We are tired about the genocide. Yeah. So we are tired. So we are tired. My name is Chidi Kali. We're gonna stay here for as long as it is possible. Our demand is simple. We want the president to reverse what happened in Imo State. It is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. We have heard from reliable sources that money changed hands for them to get that judgment. Whatever it is, we are appealing to them to, with immediate effect, reverse that judgment and re-establish the status quo. So that is one of the reasons we are here. The insecurity in Nigeria has gone out of hand. And it is a shame that regions, states are forming various groups to protect themselves. And it's pathetic that the federal government is fighting against them. Yes. Amotoku is as a result of failure of the government to secure Nigerian life of Nigerians and property. So the people have decided to protect themselves against imported killers. You opened our border. A president that heard that ISIS in West Africa are recruiting thousands of people into the country. The president know about this. So you allow ISIS and people trained in Sudan and Afghanistan to be flooding Nigeria and killing Nigeria from house to house. And you are sleeping. You are sleeping. Yes, you are sleeping. Whatever your reasons are, we are appealing to you, sir. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Act as a commander-in-chief. You have never acted like that for once. Yes, yes. The killing in Nigeria is out of hand. So that is why we are here. This is why we are here. You must act. You must act. You took up a mandate. You took up a mandate, and you refuse to. You abdicate responsibility, junking from one country to the other, and there is no investment that is commensurate to your travels. So we are appealing to you. Nigerians are being killed in their homes, in their farmland, on the road, kidnapped, beheaded. Every day we are hearing stories. How many pastors were beheaded in the last 2 days? Almost 4 pastors were beheaded. And the president has never even raised a voice and say, oh, I am sorry. I am sorry. These are fathers. These are leaders of different congregations. These are people from different villages. They are not just numbers. They are Nigerians that are being beheaded from one street to the other, from one church to the other, from one road to the other. No part of Nigeria is secured because our president have decided to abdicate responsibility and going from one country to the other, enjoying the safety and security of other countries while Nigerians are dying. Starvation is the order of the day. The president have, yes, we heard that millions and billions were invested in agriculture, but where is the food?
Producing in Nigeria.
Where is the food?
How much taxes are they paying?
So,
how much taxes is Mayata Allah paying to warrant 100 billion?
The president opened the border.
Nigerians are starving.
Yes.
Buhari, why did you give Mayata Allah money? We want to know. These are murderers.
Yeah. The president opened the border. If the president opens the border, who are you already opening the border for? We heard that ISIS in West Africa have recruited hundreds and thousands of fighters. Where are they coming to? They are coming to Nigeria. So if you give free visa and open our border, did other African countries reciprocate in the same policy? No. So you open border for Africans, and what happened to us?
Not just
yes.
The South is closed. We know your policies.
So whatever your reasons is counterproductive because no part of Nigeria is secure.
No.
Katsina is not secure. Kebbi is not secure. Sokoto is not secure. Southern Kaduna is not secure. Plateau State is not secure. Kogi is not secure. Benue is not secure. Borno has been there. Yola,
England is not wicked to his people.
People in Yola are not secure. Adamawa is not secure. Which part of Nigeria is secure? And you open the border to bring in criminals.
With criminals.
So it is appalling. It is appalling. So we are telling you, Mr. President, you should not abdicate responsibility. If you are tired of the job, you just go home. You will go home. Because the unity, the prosperity of Nigeria is important to us. That's why we are outside today in this cold weather. The temperature is hitting very close to 2 and -1. We are outside because we have people back home. We have friends and families. Every day we are hearing people dying. So we don't want that to continue. That is why we are here. So that's why we are here.
If you cannot govern Nigeria, resign.
So
this is the best time for you.
We are appealing to you. You have a job to do. You have a job to do. Coming here at the comfort of London to sleep while Nigeria is burning. It is shocking. Almost 3-4 pastors were beheaded. A student leaving Plateau State to Borno State yesterday was beheaded. How many people were beheaded?
Buhari, how many dogs?
From Damaturu to Meduguri, we are beheaded. From Abuja to Kaduna, coming down, we are beheaded.
Buhari must resign.
So we are appealing to you, Mr. President. You cannot fold your hand and pretend that there's no problem. There is a lot of problem. This is not the Nigeria you met. This is not the Nigeria you met in 2015. There was unity. There was purpose. There was progress. But you came and reversed the whole thing.
What reason?
Yes. Today there is bickering between one tribe and the other because we have a divisive president. We are appealing to you wherever you are. Wherever you are.
We cannot identify them. We are Nigeria. Because of you. You have nothing to offer Nigeria. We need you to go. Call Tanko, you need to be arrested. He's a criminal. He collected 1.8 billion to mess up Imo State's judgment. We need our governor back. And that guy here was unanimous.
So we are still here. This is where the president is staying. This is Abuja House in London. This is number 2 Abuja House. This is where the president is staying. Whether he's still in or not, we don't know. But what we are saying is we want him to be up and running. It is very cold. We don't care how cold it is, but our responsibility and duty to our people is to come here and put up this message that the security situation in Nigeria has gone so bad. Nigerians are not safe. Nigerians are hungry. Not minding the billions they claim they invested in agriculture, they have gone into party leaders, party supporters. They gave them money that's supposed to be sent to the farmers. That is why price of food stuff are now expensive. Not money that we are in harvest season. It is a shame. So we can't justify why Amokotu, the Yoruba security group outfit that they brought to secure themselves, that the president is worried and the presidency are worried. So we are appealing to them to allow the Southwest to establish their security, and any other group, any other states, any other association that want to bring on their security, secure themselves. So if Mayeta Allah, that mostly foreigners that are not Nigerians, are allowed to bear arms. Why is the federal government scared? Why are they uncomfortable to allow Nigeria to arm themselves and protect them against imported criminals? So we want a secure country. We want a prosperous country. These are the ingredients of a state that you have denied us. You divided Nigeria since you came. Every day, it is one Igbo versus Yoruba, Hausa versus Fulani, because the president chooses it to be that way. We have been living in harmony. We attended the same school. We did the same youth service. Both Fulani, Igbo, Efik, Ibibio, everybody, we have been like one family. You came in and divided the country. You are still dividing the country the more. So we want to get our country back. That is why we are here. You destroyed the judiciary. You destroyed the National Assembly. We only have puppets in the National Assembly leadership. So we want our legislators back. You bastardize every system in Nigeria has been grinded because you want to have your way. This is not the country that we want. We want a better Nigeria. We want that country to be secured. We want them to be prosperous like every other country. That is why we are here. This is why we are here. We're going to stay here as long as it is possible for us. Not minding the cold temperature, we're going to be here. So we are appealing to you. What happened in Imo State? What happened in Imo State? We want it to be immediately reversed. We want it to be reversed because for you to have accepted 336 polling units in Bauchi,
yes,
They brought 366 polling units in Bauchi, and the justice said that they are not going to allow it because the witnesses are not there. They did not prove their case. Why didn't you follow the same precedents as far as Imo is concerned? So we are appealing to you. We are appealing to you. Yes, we are appealing to you. And shock as it is a police officer, not a representative of a police. He wasn't in all the polling units. So it is a shame. It is a shame that will happen in a country. A country, so many people have sacrificed their lives to give us a country. But today,
that is giving you fake news, fake information, instead of him to instruct you, tell you the right thing, he's telling you do the wrong thing. We are not in a banana republic. Nigeria is not a banana republic. You cannot come and impose that to us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you so much wherever you are watching from. We appreciate your support. Share the video, share it as wide as you can for other people to join us. We're going to be here as long as time permits us. We're going to be here. If the president is still around, let him come up and meet Nigerians. These are real Nigerians that live in the United Kingdom. All we are saying that the judicial system that have been bastardized, the people that have the brunt today are Imo State people. So we want him to reverse the judgment. We want him to reverse the judgment. There is a provision for judicial review. So we want him to apply that way. The same pressure the president gave to the Nigerian Judicial Commission, he gave to Supreme Court that pushed Onehe out. Let him put the same pressure, because the president knows how to pressure appointees and people who are not appointees. If they can push Onehe out, president will give the same pressure to Tanko for him to reverse the evil judgment they gave against the mandate of Ndimo.
We understand what they said about technicalities, but then, if we remember very well, correctly, we were not told that democracy is a government of technicality, by technicality, no, is that someone is saying?
So how can Tanko?
Democracy is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Who voted for him?
Now, Imolites voted for Ihedioha.
1.8 billion.
It wasn't about technicalities. It was about the people's votes that count. The numbers. Legally, Ihedioha won the election. We are not sure where number 4th position became number 1st. Where the Supreme Court got the number of 935,000 votes.
Nobody knows him. It's Emeka Ihedioha is on ground, and he won squarely. They rig him out some area, but he continued winning. After winning, you come and pay us with this. We are peace-loving people in Imo State. You cannot come and destroy Imo State and collect 1.8 billion naira Imo State money that can build road, school, and hospital to pay Tanko, who is corrupt, to deliver a wrong judgment in Imo State. We cannot accept Yahoo judgment in Imo State. Buhari, Tanko must be arrested, and the Imo State must be free. Emeka Ihedioha must be our governor. We must restore him. You will not have peace until Emeka Ihedioha come back as our governor, because his wrong judgment is evil, which they don't. We cannot accept that. Tanko must be in prison. You use the DSS to bust judges' houses 2016. Now Tanko collect our money, holding it and relax and enjoying, and you make him the chief judge. Yeah? He will not happen, and the Monami wants to be arrested, and he will not put that man as here.
Saying is that we're not happy.
Attorney General, I love you, and he tells you the right thing, and he don't want to listen, and you taking the wrong things, and that will destroy your generation, and that will cause a mayhem in your family.
The whole
if you
thing
don't
is
listen very well, you think that you're doing yourself, but you come to the we need our government. We cannot accept Uzodimma. We don't know him. Nobody vote for him. And he's a fraudster.
The whole rubbish is very simple.
It's like
he was trying to make the state look like what?
Let's harmonize this.
He was trying to make him a state look like what them Bakwe did for us.
I want you to come here. You see us face to face. We talk to you. We cannot accept that bullshit you doing in Imo State.
We don't know this Uzodimma man. We want Ihedioha that we voted to be given a chance.
Everybody was
on the president. That's all we are saying.
Because
that is all we are saying. We want to hear your back. That's all we are saying.
All those Tokoto boys, Yahoo boys, bring them to Imo State. It will not happen. Uzodinma is a criminal, is a thief. And Emeka Ihedioha is Imo State governor, which Imo State people voted for.
Yes.
Tanko collected our taxpayer money in Imo State that can build the hospital, road and school. 1.8 billion to deliver a wrong judgment. We cannot accept that. Tanko should be in prison. And the Attorney General and Manami should be arrested because all of them conclude together and do that evil to Imo State. Emeka Ihedioha is a governor, and the peace will not be in your house unless Emeka Ihedioha is solved.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's me, that's Chidikale.
And revise.
At my back, the building that you're looking at the back is the premises where the president is staying this night. We're here to demand for immediate reversal of the kangaroo judgment that Supreme Court judges meted to Imo State. So that Iberiberism judgment, we want them to reverse it. We are appealing to the president with immediate effect to act like a commander-in-chief, not like a pussycat. Nigerians are being killed day and night. Nigerians are being killed in their homes. Nigerians are being killed like rats in their farms, in their schools, on the road. People are being beheaded every day, everywhere in Nigeria. So we cannot continue this way. Nigeria was more secure. Nigeria was more secure before President Buhari assumed office. So we are appealing that he should push up to his responsibility. That is why he assumed that office. So as it is now, I am back in Abuja House, where the president is staying. So we are appealing to him to do the needful, reverse that judgment they had in Imo State. Not even that, ensure that they should stop the undue pressure on the judiciary and bring back sanity in the country. So you cannot put our soldiers in armed way before it is ordinary Nigerians that are being terrorized. It is before it was ordinary Nigerians they saw as a suspect. But today, that is not the point. Today we are seeing that our soldiers are suspects because they are not properly armed, they are not properly equipped, they are being ambushed day and night. A situation where a tiny drone should have helped them, because if there are drones doing surveillance, our soldiers shouldn't have been killed like rats. So they are spending so much money. They are spending so much money. There are still aircraft that can stay on a particular place for 2 days and 3 days, monitoring. So that will ensure that the safety of our men and women in uniform. But the president cannot do that. It's just like gallivanting from one country to the other, lying to the people because there have been absolute failure in all the policies. They lied about agriculture. This is harvest time, there is no food. There is inflation have changed. Inflation have jumped to 11.9 as of 2 days ago. So that means that ordinary people will find it difficult to even get staple food that is produced in Nigeria. Why did President Buhari open the border and bring in criminals, knowing that ISIS has imported people, Boko Haram has merged with ISIS. So that is why we are hearing beheading and beheading and beheading. This is ISIS in West Africa. That is their stamp. That is their signature. Nigerians have been, in the last 2 days, how many pastors have been beheaded? How many Christians have been beheaded? How many ordinary people on the road have been beheaded? Because our president choose to be on the light side of history by opening our border and bringing in criminals into the country. So we are appealing to him to do the needful, close our border, secure the country, reverse the judgments we had in Imo State. And as a matter of urgency, designate Mayetala as a terrorist group.
What was that 100 billion for?
So every day, criminal groups in Nigeria are changing names. Tomorrow, they will answer Boko Haram. Next day, they will answer kidnappers. They will call them militants. They will call them kidnappers. They will call them herdsmen. They will call them bandits. It is the government that is doing this because it's the same people moving from one name to the other because government want to bring in one policy. We are still fighting Boko Haram and government is releasing the ones that are arrested and feeding them. While Nigerians are starving, you are feeding criminals. You are feeding...
Not one has
just...
No one has gone to trial. Trials that we have done, we are finding time.
Of course, yes.
People were released without any proper scrutiny.
Yeah, speak on, man.
Nobody has taken time to ask, why are these people mutating? Why are we mining gold in Zamfara? Why are we having bandits in Zamfara? People are coming from Mauritania. I would have told the nation that when they were going to do farming, they are importing grass for cows. We didn't import fertilizer. We didn't import any machinery to do farming. Yet they are telling us nobody can enter the farm. In Benue, the farmers were killed. Their produce were burnt and destroyed. You destroyed every trace that will mark as the ancestral home. When they have come back, you have told them they don't have a home. Fulanis left Ghana and said to us, please leave us. We want to go to Nigeria. They want to occupy Mabera Plateau. You are coming all the way from Mauritania and telling us that this is a place that you want to call your ancestral home. Tanko betrayed us. Tanko betrayed his position as a judicial officer when he said a month ago that they should change, that they have the numbers to change the Sharia. They have been pushing for a change in the
Buhari,
Sharia.
you're destroying Nigeria. You're committing genocide.
That they have
Buhari, the dogs and the baboons are now bleeding. I hope you're happy. You've got blood on your hands.
Yet, nobody's asking about
you're
it.
based
What we're doing tonight, we're not asking, we're demanding that they do the needful. I know they wouldn't do it, but we want the world to hear. We are in a free country. Democracy guarantees that the minority will speak. The democracy
we're not a minority.
Guarantees.
Because basically Buhari lost the election. He rigged
the democracy.
We know he rigged
demands that ideologies must try. But a state where somebody decides to speak, and because of his ideology, he's termed an enemy of the state, not an enemy of the government, is very wrong. We have a secret police. What does the secret police do? People are arrested, people are questioned by interrogation, and they are detained. None is going through the legal process. People are being charged, tried in the court, the kangaroo court of EFCC, kangaroo court of ICPC. They decide that you are a criminal, and that is where it ends. Nobody is coming to court for an independent party to really question, examine, interrogate the investigations, yet people are being detained. Sheikh Husani is detained since December. One day you bring him out, you take him to his house, you bring him back, he's called investigation. You go to court, either the judge or the magistrate says my hands are tied and they go back. This is not a democracy. We have people, the government, those in the government are running.
Let's take this one by one. Let's get a message. We have so many agendas.
Are running a dictatorial tendencies, running on a territorial system, but the constitution constrains them. Even Mr. President says it, that the constitution constrains him, and we understand that. We appreciate that he said that the constitution constrains him, but he must act within the dictates of this constitution that guarantees freedom of speech, that guarantees movement, that guarantees security by the state being provided, that guarantees people to form an association, to guarantees people to say what they like and choose who they like, that guarantees that they must be heard in a court that is independent, a judiciary
that is independent. The same document that guarantees tenure of office for the Mr. President guarantees tenure of office for the judiciary, guarantees tenure of office for somebody who is in the parliament, who is a legislator. If you can recall a legislator, if you can recall a legislator by 2/3 majority, you remove them. If by 2/3 majority, you can remove Mr. President. It's a 2/3 majority that is required to remove the Chief Justice of the nation, to remove a High Court judge. Yet all these things are happening in our system. The executive believes running a Gestapo government. This is how it has happened in other systems, where every tenet of democracy. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you. Good evening. I'm glad you are out. Please, if you can engage us, we would appreciate it.
This is ordinary.
Yes.
It's ordinary. Well, any other person that want, any other person? Sorry, you want to talk?
Yeah.
You have some.
Buhari,
yeah, I want to talk.
Wait, that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, you are a corrupt criminal. You committed genocide in the Middle Belt. Answer to that. You committed genocide in the Middle Belt.
Oh,
you know,
it's filming.
Allah, they are a mercenary force. What are they doing in Nigeria? Why were they given 100 billion? You are there filming us. You don't give a shit. You know?
No, but we need answers, that's all.
Because
you know, you are.
Speak English, nobody understands English.
No, Buhari understands English.
No. Let's not trivialize this.
No, I don't.
You are just a product. You are just enjoying the look.
So as you can see, let me show you the guy that is taking the picture. You guys will see him. That is him. He's covering his face. Don't hide your face. Let Nigerians see you. These are the evil people. Can you see him? These are the people. These are the evil people. Look at him. This is from Abuja. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. So that is the guy that is filming us, thinking that we are scared. How can we be scared? The fear, which fear? Who are we going to fear? Who are we going to be afraid of? We can't be afraid of anybody because we are doing a job the government cannot do. We are taking a responsibility. Those people back home cannot go and do it. We are doing things.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
All we are saying, give us justice. All we are saying, give us justice. So we are actually demanding for justice. Justice, justice, justice. We saw the injustice that happened when Atiku Abubakar won an election and it was in broad daylight changed. INEC for 3 days delayed the result and cooked up, entered inside one bush and cooked up a result and brought to Nigerians and announced. At the middle of the collation center, INEC was unable to reconcile or add up the cooked up figures. Today we are living with that madness. So as it is, President promised us that he would sign the electoral order. He couldn't sign it because it was few days to the election. This is nearly a year or over a year when you rejected that amended electoral bill. What is stopping you from bequeathing Nigeria a proper, harnessed, and up-to-date electoral system that the data integrity of the whole process will not be questioned. The process will not be questioned. Why is President avoiding signing the Electoral Act? So the issue of people going to court after election is because they are still doubting the process. So this is why we are here. My name is Chidi Kale. This is all. We have so many other people here, but why we are here is to ensure that the president and whosoever is around him, those charged with governance, will ensure that these issues are being reconciled and addressed immediately. The Electoral Act has to be signed, even before the coming elections we are having in a couple of days. So because it is an abracadabra method, a Yahoo method or process, so that is why we are having INEC will go one place and write up a result. They will announce and tell you to go to court. If you go to court, who are you going to meet? Tanko. Tanko is there to tell you one story or the other. Tanko is using technicalities, but when he was being addressed, when Tanko was addressed, so when Tanko was being queried, when Tanko is being queried, we had, when Tanko was queried, we had that he doesn't know. They asked me about technicalities. Tanko was unable to answer questions about the legal implication of technicalities in the Nigerian judicial process. So a Chief Justice that doesn't understand what technicalities in giving judgment is, why is he applying the same subject matter that he doesn't understand? That is the justice system we want them to address. That is the rule of law we want them to adhere.
In the middle belt.
So we have had enough. We have had enough. We cannot continue in this way. We cannot tolerate this way. In 2015, we had a secure country. We have a unified country. Nigeria, the living standard of Nigeria was improved, almost 43 spots. Today, we are the poverty capital of the whole world. Poverty capital of the whole world, and we're not going to take it. You cannot bastardize our country and expect us to keep quiet. As you can see, they have engaged police, whatever it is, but the point that we are okay. We are very okay. So the law permits us to be here. So the people that break the law are the Nigerian government. You cannot break the law in Nigeria and come here and hide. So the international community has to understand what is happening in Nigeria. You have to tell them too that over 4 people were beheaded in the last 3 days. Yeah? So you have to tell them, whatever, you have to tell the police that 4 Nigerians were beheaded yesterday, that a student who is a member of this group in Nigeria was beheaded this afternoon from Plateau State. From Plateau State to Maiduguri, he was beheaded. That the president opened the border and ISIS in West Africa flooded our country. The place is insecure. Nigerians are being killed every day.
Call the police.
Legitimate protests. They have called the police for us. Nigeria. As you can see,
have a right.
We're here.
A protest is
we are here.
Right.
So this is not Nigeria. This is not Nigeria.
It's illegal to take pictures and to harass us in Nigeria.
Yeah.
This is democracy in action.
So they have
demonstrate.
They have called the police for us.
Shame on you.
They have called the police for us. Better, we are okay. We're not scared. We're not scared. These are evil people. They are scared. They are scared of due process. Sorry, Amachi. From the road. Yeah. Aliu, can you go inside, please? Yeah. Umaru, get off the road. Dalla, yeah.
And it's a loving country.
Yeah.
And that's why you enjoy it.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, you
so
people with life
we are here. We are here. President Muhammad Buhari have benefited from the nation Nigeria more than any Nigeria. Yeah. Calling the police for us is bizarre. Calling the police for us is bizarre, but all the same, we are all right.
Not only is it
when we come to Nigeria, you send your SSS
shame on you, Buhari.
Stop committing genocide in Nigeria. You are committing genocide in the Middle Belt. We say no to genocide in Nigeria. We say no to genocide in the Middle Belt. Nigeria must be secure.
We need justice.
Because we need justice. Many people have died.
Yeah, a country that was living in prosperity, a country that was living in prosperity, a country that was living in prosperity. Today, we are the poverty capital of the world. Poverty capital of the world. You guys are living very well. Living 3 square meals. An average Nigerian cannot eat more than once a day.
We need answers.
The government look after their people and make their country feel well.
We need
Not
answers.
in Nigeria, you bullying people, intimidating people, shooting them with live bullets. If it's in Nigeria, you could call your police now to shoot them with a live bullet. We need aid or her back. We want aid or her back. Whether you like it or not.
So that's the police. They call the police on us. They keep doing that, but we're not going to go. My name is Chidi Kale. I'm reporting live here. Yeah, I'm reporting live. Not in the shell. We are here, live and direct. I am Chidi Kale. So I love a prosperous Nigeria. I love a unified Nigeria. I love a secure Nigeria. That's why, in a temperature of very close to 2, I am here at the middle of court. So it is a shame that the president and his handlers will call police for us. But I'm not scared. We are not scared. It is not to our benefit. We have no personal interest, but people back home have to benefit. A secure country, a prosperous country, a unified Nigeria. That is why we are here. Shame on you people. Shame. As you can see today, Imo State is in pain. Imo State is in pain. It's not about the new governor they pushed on us, but the problem is the way and manner. Almost 200,000 votes were cooked off. So the police is coming, and let me put my camera there. You can see.
We say no to genocide in Nigeria. You don't need to rape women. You don't take children out of school. We need a civilized and build a country.
Sorry, can you take this? Can you take this?
You cannot bully people, intimidate.
Yes. Sorry, can someone take this thing for me? Can you take this picture for me? Let me speak to them.
I mean, the thing is, they have no right to protest. It's wrong. They have no right to demonstration. You take the who's taking the thing? He will not try to have us arrested. That's what he called you guys. He's going to arrest us. We need to a representative of Aproach is in there. We know that. He came from the suburbs. So they went to village. They kill everybody, murdered everybody. What I know? 7-year-old man. No, they raped the woman to death. It happened there before yesterday. And when you call the government, people said we defend ourselves. He said no. We are not afraid of picture now. They can take picture now. I'm not afraid of picture. I'd rather have a couple. Can take pictures. What I want. What we need is justice. They lie country, they lie. They lie and they lie. They lie everywhere. They lie in Europe, lie in Nigeria, lie in Mohammed. would have been shot by now.
You guys think you are in Nigeria? Look at United Kingdom. I don't bloody care what you are taking. You don't go nowhere with that picture. Nowhere you going. You are killing your generation. Believe me. Your generation, you are killing them. And you are here enjoying the whole world. Enjoying Britain. Go to your country and enjoy your country. How was?
We want a better.
Every summit here. Why can't you call the summit in Nigeria? Why can't you call the whole Europe summit in Nigeria? Whenever you see summit, you run away. They are coming here for summit. Shame on you.
That's the kind of rubbish they do.
That camera is not in front. Trust me. That shit. You cannot go anywhere with it. Shame to Buhari.
They are used to lies and propaganda.
That is.
Okay, because I want to. Yeah.
Just point.
Well, they will shoot them.
Without they will shoot people and kill them, and nobody will say anything.
Yep. No, there's no democracy. They're just stealing money. Buhari is stealing money. We know. Buhari thinks we're scared. He called the police and shame on him. They're outside. Buhari does not understand what democracy is. We're allowed to demonstrate, Buhari. It's our human right. It's our right.
Buhari, give us justice.
This is an aside. Somebody says you are they have murdered the city. As long as you arrive in the airport in Nigeria, it's all right. That's what they do. And come in, we're not going to. It's a horrible place. And it feels good that they can call the police. The Nigerians can come here.
He's enjoying. He's enjoying it.
When we went back to Nigeria, the don't supply the presidential jet. Just give it to
Buhari, come out.
took a presidential jet. When they had friends who could have done them a favor to say, you can fly my private jet. You don't have enough
On the phone with army deliberation.
and then put it on social media to run and you make just of it. So why you see somebody says to me,
because last we were allowed to be here. Exactly. They're very, very sick. Buhari feels that you pay that's why they're standing and they don't even come to justice. They come to shoot. You give them money, go and kill all of them. Without saying anything.
Listen,
it's all a function of despots doing this. You go to Uganda, 35 years on the sea.
Well, within the law,
as far as they're concerned, we're not consistent and used to we're allowed to be here. So everybody can go.
people feel cheated, if people feel violated, they will protest. And they're allowed to. You're not allowed to.
You're not equipped in the military.
You think it's Nigeria where you do anything?
What they can do is to use our life and
this is not Nigeria.
This is young boys. You thought England, Britain is Nigeria. You can call the army to shoot this exactly. And if you bear
because they don't want you to say anything.
cannot happen.
They shut everybody up. You can't bully people. You can't bully people. You carry people along as you
People are hurt. The same thing. If we carry out protest, and there's a well-functioned judiciary and a well-functioned government. And there's a rule of order here. Not
he has everyone calm us down. At least to say a little rubbish.
It's our democratic right.
But you doing that with your little voice coming cool.
You cannot take our pictures and intimidate us. It's a crime.
Clearly makes a statement.
In Nigeria.
Because you got a camera.
Okay. So where are you going? Why are you giving me the camera? Where are you going?
I just told you, look, I'll be here. That's why we came down. I don't live in London. But what Buhari is doing in Nigeria is wrong.
It's terrible. Country of 200 million people.
And illiterate. Illiterate. Illiterate.
The killer is still inside.
Where is the guy?
So who's phone are you on?
I don't know.
Are you going to contest for mayor of London?
You guys are
I tell you one
Contest for mayor of London.
thing. Yeah, we're here. We're going to do our thing.
We don't want them. We don't want Buhari to send his
We'll not allow them to come and attack us. That's
They can call police.
we're in a short time.
Too comfortable. What kind of phone, you know? I only before they're Nigerian.
No, we will call the police.
No, I called the IG of
Thank you.
Peaceful guys. The guy inside is a murderer.
Is that yours?
Not today.
Who is this? Okay.
Well, this is a civilized country. You see how the police.
Thank you very much. All the best.
With the manner.
So the police people are going. They are going, and I told them they're going to come back. Anyway, in case the president, as the police couldn't walk, they might bring talks.
That is a
We
system
don't know.
that works. That is all we're asking for.
Anyway.
A system that works. Supreme Court
So
that
assuming it is Nigeria,
that work.
they call the police. Will the police come? No, because they underfunded our police.
Buhari, not be who call police. So.
Yes, not be who call police, they win. Yes, they have shamed them.
Everybody loves peace. Everybody
So
loves peace. That's why peace is here.
this is your friend Chilikadi.
Thank you very much. Buhari, shame on you. Buhari, shame on you. Buhari, shame on. Thank you, policeman.
All right, man.
Watching us. We're so grateful. Shame on you, Buhari.
The police are gone.
Shame.
Yeah, you can see.
Shame.
It's a shame.
It's like that.
The police are gone.
Hello.
The show must go on.
Buhari.
For them to be telling me that they have a
British police. Not Nigerian or
The show must go on anyway. Yeah, we want a secure country. We want a secure nation. We want our country to be secured. We want a prosperous Nigeria. At least people eating 2 square meals. That is not luxury. They impoverish the country. That is why we are here. So calling police for us is not a solution. We have no problem with any politician in Nigeria. All we are asking is you try as much as you can and give people the dividends of democracy. That is why we are here. You don't call police for us. When you call police for your fellow countrymen, what are you expecting? That the British police will attack us? No. The police have shamed them. The police have left. They reassured me that they're going to come back to ensure that we are okay.
Because he's a fraudster, he's a forwarder. He brings Otoko to boys.
Yes.
I'm so disappointed.
Their security guys have run away.
Oh, you thought they'll come and arrest us? Ah, Buhari.
It's more dangerous and worse than roaches. You brought our...
Look at the massive property they have here. Just look at that. This is all their houses. Look at here, extended to this place. This is all this is where they are staying. They have the best of life. So this is how it is. We're gonna be here as long as time and our strength can take us.
They are very, very ignorant. And the ignorance we give them in Nigeria. That's why the country does not move. Instead of go from, we go backward. Yeah?
My brother does not recognize.
This is in Nigeria, you bring your police.
So the guys are still on break.
It's not in
The guys are still on break, and
here is governed by the rule of
we have to relax a little bit and continue in a couple of minutes.
yourself and your friends and family.
We have to take our dinner because we've been here for quite a little while. It's pretty cold, but what can we do? My name is Chidi Kali. Those who are looking for me, Chidi Kali has no problem with anyone. All the problem I have is the policies of the government. They are ineffective policies, they are inefficient policies that have put millions of Nigerians into poverty list, that have made a once prosperous country the poverty capital of a country, that have put our men and women in uniform into harm's way, that couldn't equip our soldiers fighting in Northeast, that couldn't equip our police that are working in Northwest and the South. So this is why we're here.
Buhari, shame on you.
What you will do.
How can you call police to your citizens?
Bring our 1.8 billion.
So that is that. We're gonna be here, as I said, as time permits.
Shame on you. Buhari, shame on you.
We're gonna be here as time permits, and God's willing, they are getting the message. They're getting the message. The message are clear. The disaster that happened in Imo State have to be reversed. We saw how Atiku Abubakar was robbed of a well-deserved victory. We saw what Tanko and his gang did to shortchange him. We have seen the abracadabra method of judgment and ruling by the Supreme Court, Appeal Court, and the various tribunals in Nigeria. Our judiciary have turned to Ghana must go. Cash and carry justice. This is why we are here. This is why we are protesting.
We will not be government. We will not be violated. Buhari, shame on you. Buhari, shame on you. Where is your integrity? Where is your integrity? Buhari, you are fraud.
Your annex you trust. They said no. And the
so in the last 3 days or 4 days, how many Nigerians were beheaded? What is the president doing? Have president called their families? Have the president even the normal press releases? No. It's so insensitive. Because for the president to open our border, and with the intelligence that ISIS in West Africa is flooding from Sahel down south where Nigeria is situated, all they are doing is allowing these people to come into Nigeria, start their killing spree. No Nigerian will have that mind to behead anybody. Nigerians don't behead. But because these animals that were imported into our country, they have no feeling. They have no attachment to any Nigerian. Whether you are Fulani or Igbo, Hausa or Yoruba, they have no attachment to any Nigerian. So to kill is not a problem to them. So if you open our border for Africans, have Africa open border for Nigerians. So that is the problem. You block the Southwest from bringing up a security outfit when you know that as a commander-in-chief, you cannot protect yourself. So we Nigerians have the right to protect themselves, considering that the government cannot protect them. Now that you have imported criminals into the country, every family, every kindred, every community, every local government, every state, every region have the right to go and form a security outfit to protect themselves against these criminals. That is why we are here. So as I said, I'm going to have a little rest as we are on break, and I'm going to log in a couple of minutes. Thank you so much for joining. I'm yours sincerely, Chidikali.
You brought to the who does not know anything.